Hello guys, welcome to Kamalasir's English classes. Dear guys, in the previous classes we have already discussed noun and pronoun and their varieties, kinds of nouns and kinds of pronouns. Today I am going to discuss another parts of speech that is nothing but article. Dear guys, you know article plays a very significant role in English grammar. This video is particularly very helpful for the school college students, competitive candidates and OTT aspirants. That's why it is my request, please watch this video from beginning to end mindfully without skipping any portion of the video so that you can understand and remember the rules, regulations, principles, formalities, concepts, tricks and techniques used in the use of the article a, an and the. Right? Let's start the lesson now. Dear guys, now we shall go for the discussion of article. Dear guys, you know the very word article is a equivocal term or equivocal word. It means it has a variety of meaning. Different types, it has a different meaning. In one sense, articles refers to a piece of writing which is published sometimes in newspaper, magazines or printed in books. That is article. The another meaning of the word article is a separate item of law. A separate item of law. This is another meaning of the very word article. The third meaning of the word article is a thing or item. And the fourth one, which is very important, which is under our discussion now, that's part of speech. Article is a part of speech in grammar. A, N and the are called articles. Now we shall discuss article in that sense. Article in the sense of parts of speech. Okay? You look at the word article. Article is divided into two parts. That is indefinite article and definite article. Under indefinite article, a and an are there. Under definite article, the is there. So these three, a, an and the, these three are called articles. A and an are called indefinite articles and the is called the definite article. Okay? And what is indefinite article and what is definite article? What is their definition? Indefinite article a and n is used before a singular noun. Exactly before a singular noun in a general sense when its identity is unknown. And the definite article the is used before a noun when before a noun in particular when its identity is known. I mean, indefinite article is used before unknown thing, unknown nouns, unknown persons. It refers to any person or anything. But when the article the is used before a noun or a person or a thing or a place, it refers to its definiteness, or you say it specifies it, or it particularize that item. This is the basic difference between the indefinite article and definite article. So the most important thing of article a and the is its application side. How to use them in our day-to-day life in practice. Truly speaking, the use of a and the is very difficult for we students. So, in order to understand the tricks, rules formalities to be followed, and when to use article a or an before nouns. Some rules are there. So, for your better understanding, I have associated this thing with English, with the Hindi letter or Odia letter. I mean, when a word or a noun produces vowel sound, when a word produces vowel sound at its beginning, we straight use N before it. When a word produces consonant sound at its beginning, we have to use the article a before it. If you are unable to understand, a question may come to your mind: what is vowel sound? What is consonant sound? It may come to your mind. For this clarification, I am giving clarification to you. You look at the board. I have associated in Hindi alphabet and Odia alphabet, and you can also use the alphabets or letters of other regional languages for your understanding. You look at the board from O to O, then A, then E, Harsai, Dirghai, Harsau, A, I, O. These are what? These are vowel sounds. And Ka, look at the board. Ka, Kha, Ga, Gha, like this, up to Kya. You may take Hindi letter or you may take Odia letter, or you may take any regional letter you know. But I have taken two types of script here, that is Hindi and Odia. So the sound of Ka, Kha, Ga up to Kya, these are consonant sounds. When a word produces vowel sound like O, A, U, E, A, I, O at its beginning, we have to use N before that word. Similarly, if a word produces consonant sound like a Ka, Kha, Ga up to Kya at its beginning, we have to use A before them. This is the trick we have to remember. I have assimilated or I have associated the Odia alphabet and Hindi alphabet for your better understanding. From O to O, the letters from O to O, they produce vowel sound at its beginning. And the letter Ka from Kya, they produce consonant sound at their beginning. So, when a word produces vowel sound at its beginning, we have to use N before it. And when a word produces consonant sound at its beginning, we have to use A before it. So, Ka to Kya, this is consonant sound. O to O, that is vowel sound. I think you must have understood this principle. So, you take into consideration, there are how many letters are there in English alphabet? In English alphabet, there are 20. How many? 26 letters. Out of 26 letters, 5 are vowel letters. A, E, I, O, U. These are vowel letters, and rest 21 are called consonant letters. So those are written symbols. They are not sound. You see, how many sounds are there in English? 44 sounds are there. In English language, while we are pronouncing English words, we have to take the sound of English words. In English language, 44 sounds are there. 26 letters are there. 26 letters are divided into two parts, that is vowel letters and consonant letters. But 44 sounds are there. They are divided into two parts. What are they? They are vowel sounds and consonant sounds. Vowel sounds are 20 in number and consonant sounds are 24 in number. You forget about the written symbol. They are not used while using A or N in our day-to-day life. We have to take into consideration only the sounds, 44 sounds. If a word produces vowel sound at its beginning, we have to use N before it. And if a word produces consonant sound at its beginning, we have to use what? We have to use A before it. This is the principle we have to remember. So you look at the board. Take for example orange or apple, orange, apple, umbrella, inkpot, ice cream, igloo, honest man, hour, SI, or you say SP, Xmas, occasion, SDO, MA, MCOM, MAC, MPhil, MLA, MP. All these words take N before it because at the beginning they produce vowel sound. Sound like O, A, E, two E's are there. U, two U's are there. And A, Oi, O, like this. So, orange, it produces O at its beginning. That's why N is used. Similarly, apple, the sound A is produced at the very beginning of the word apple. That's why N is necessary. You take for example ice cream, inkpot, umbrella or igloo, honest. Though honest begins with the written symbol H, but it produces vowel sound at its beginning while we are pronouncing or while we are uttering. That's why N is used before honest man. An honest man. SP, the short form of SI, super sub inspector. Its full form is sub inspector. SIS, A. It produces the vowel sound A. That's why N is used before it. Similarly, SP, A, SP. It produces vowel sound at its beginning. That's why NSP, NXmas, NSDO, NMA, NMCOM, NMAC, NMPhil, NMLA, NMP. And now look at the other side of the board, that is table, chair, pencil, pen, book, mobile, member of parliament, UP school, union, UE, university, uniform, unicorn, European, one-eyed man, 1 rupee note, unit, unique event. All these words produce what sound? Consonant sound at its beginning. Table, ta, it's a consonant sound which comes within this letter, ka to kya, ta. Similarly, chair, cha, this sound also comes under this from ka to kya. All these words which I have given on the board, they produce consonant sound at its beginning. That's why we use what? A before them. Some words are there, when they are in their abbreviated form, they take vowels, they produce vowel sound. But when they become full form, they produce consonant sound. Accordingly, we have to use A or N. Suppose take for example MA. MA, it produces vowel sound at its beginning. So we have to use when it is in the contracted form or in the abbreviated form N. But when it is expanded or full form, it become full in form. That means master of arts, master, it produces consonant sound at its beginning. That's why we have to use then A before it. And some words like UP school, U, Ya, Harsukar, U, UP school. So Ya comes under the scope of Ka to Kya, Ya. That's why UP school, it is in certain form. When it is in certain form, it takes A before it because it produces consonant sound at its beginning. When it is in certain form or abbreviate form, but we make its full form, upper primary school. So the sound at its beginning changes. Means O, it's a or it's a vowel sound, and at that time we have to use n before it. So this is the trick, the technique and concept we have to remember, we have to learn, and we have to apply it in your day-to-day life. These words, this side, look at the board, this side, these words, you have to remember these words. They produce vowel sound at its beginning. So they take n before them. And look at the board, these words means they take what type of sound? They produce consonant sound at its beginning. That's why they take a before it. Suppose take for example, one-eyed male. Wa. I mean, this is wa. Or in Odia, you say this is wa. This letter comes from in ko or to o or ko to kyo. Definitely it comes from ko to kyo. So it is a consonant letter. That's why it will take a before it. And one-eyed man, and 1 rupee note, and unique event, and university, and European, and uniform, and unicorn, and UE, and union, etc. Okay, I think you must have understood the concept and tricks involved with the use of a or n. Okay, dear guys, now we shall see some very important concept, and you sometimes commit mistake in use of a or n before them. So you should know what is the difference between abbreviation and acronym, right? Abbreviation, in case of abbreviation, we read the letters by letter, like these are the abbreviation: MA, MAC, then MCOM, MLA. We read, we pronounced, we utter what? It's letters MLA, MP. Similarly, SP, SDO, SI, etc. etc. But in case of acronym, the letters involved are not read separately. It is read as a word or pronounced as a word. So take for example, Indian Space Research Organization. Indian Space Research Organization. Its acronym is ISRO. ISRO. It produces vowel sound at its beginning. So before ISRO, if you use ISRO, an ISRO member. Similarly, NATO, North Atlantic Treaty Organization. NATO, it will be not pronounced like NATO. It is read like a word or pronounced like a word. NATO, na. So it produces consonant sound at its beginning. That's why a NATO country, NASA, its full form is National Aeronautic and Space Administration. NASA, it is not read or pronounced like NASA. It is read like a word. That's why NASA, it produces consonant sound at its beginning. So, a NASA research product like this. And SARK, SARRK, we do not read like this. We read or we pronounce it like SARK, South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation. SARK, saw, it produces consonant sound saw. So A will be used before it, not N. A SARK involved country. An example you can take like this. So this is the basic difference between abbreviation and acronym. In case of abbreviation, the word is pronounced letter by letter. But in case of acronyms, the word is not read or pronounced letter by letter, but it is treated like a word and pronounced like a word. So this is the basic difference that lie between abbreviation and acronym. So while using the article A or N, we have to pay keen attention to them. Dear guys, if you feel my discussion is helpful for you, please don't forget to like, share and comment. And those who are watching my channel for the first time, please, it is my request, please press the bell icon and subscribe my channel so that whenever I upload new videos, you can get immediate notification. Moreover, dear guys, as this video has become very long, the rest part of the use of A or N I shall discuss in the next video. And thank you very much for watching my video, watching my channel. All the best.